You don't want none! You don't want none!
What's going on, Tar Heel Nation? It is your favorite North Carolinian, Ross, the Tar Heel. And in this huddle, baby, we're going to talk about the North Carolina Tar Heels New Year's Day trip to Louisville to take on the Cardinals at the KFC Yum Center. But before we jump into that, man, I want to take this time to thank the Huddle Hooligans for a fantastic 2024 highs and lows during football season. And we still got a bunch of questions that we have to get answered halfway through the basketball season. But you guys are awesome. And I freaking appreciate all of your continued support, man. To all the regulars to the channel, appreciate all the comments, the interactions and everything in the live streams to the channel. And looking forward to continuing the growth of this community in 2025. Happy New Year's, everybody. Now, live reaction and watch party tomorrow on the 1st at 6 p.m. Come open up the new year with your boy as we get an early glimpse of what the Heels are going to look like in ACC play. And obviously make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you are a college football, college basketball, or most importantly, a Tar Heel. All right, baby, let's get into this thing. And we're going to start off with a quick look at the current ACC standings. And after today's games, the Puke Blue Devils are in first place at 3-0, followed by 2-0 SMU and Clemson. Pitt, Stanford, and Carolina are at 1-0. Wake is at 2-1. UVA, Louisville, NC State, and Notre Dame are at 1-1. Georgia Tech is at 1-2. Cal and Miami are 0-1. FSU, BC, Syracuse, and Virginia Tech are all sitting at 0-2. Now, the 8-5 North Carolina Tar Heels will take on the Louisville Cardinals on the 1st at 6 p.m. on the ACC network. And Carolina's coming off of a 97-81 win over the Campbell Fighting Camels that saw RJ Davis and Captain Jack go for 49 points, man, along with Elliot Cadeau posting a double-double with 12 points and 12 assists to only 3 turnovers. So 4-1 assist-to-turnover ratio. Carolina still was not very good defensively, though, because they allowed the Campbell Fighting Camels to score 50-plus points in the second half. Now, the Heels are led by head coach Hubert Davis, who is 86-36 in his 4th year at Carolina, good for a .705 winning percentage. And Carolina's leading scorer is a 6', 180-pound senior guard, R.J. Davis, who is averaging 18.8 points per game, 4.3 rebounds, and 3.9 assists. He's shooting 38.4% from the floor, 27.9% from 3, and 85.7% from the charity stripe. Their leading rebounder is a 6'3", 195-pound junior guard, Seth Trimble, who is averaging 4.8 boards per game, while also being the second leading scorer with 14.8 points per game and 1.7 assists. He's shooting 47.9% from the floor and 38.5% from 3. But the question is, Seth missed the last game against Campbell with an upper body injury, and it is unknown at this time, at least to my knowledge, whether he will suit up against the Cards. And the Heels' leading assist man is the 6'1", 180-pound sophomore guard, Elliot Cadeau, who's averaging 6.2 assists per game to 3.3 turnovers. He's also averaging 11.2 points per game and 3.3 boards while shooting 44.7% from the floor and 25% from 3. Now, the Louisville Cardinals are coming off of a 78-76 home win against Eastern Kentucky. And the Cards are led by head coach Pat Kelsey, who is 8-5 in his first season at Louisville. Now, their leading scorer and assist man is the 6'2", 190-pound senior guard, Chucky Hepburn, who's averaging 15.2 points per game, 3.5 boards, and 5.2 assists. He's shooting 46.5% from the floor, 34.3% from 3, and 82.8% from the stripe. And the Cards' leading rebounder is the 6'6", 215-pound senior guard, Javon Hadley, who is averaging 8 rebounds per game while also contributing 10.2 points and 1.5 assists. So now that we've taken a look at the individual leaders, let's take a look at the team statistics. And we can see that the Heels are averaging 86.5 points per game and giving up 79.4 points per game. The Cardinals are averaging 78 points per game and giving up 71.7. Both teams are averaging about 38 boards a game, and Carolina's averaging one more assist and steal. So now that we've taken a look at the individual and team statistics, let's go ahead and jump into Russ's 3 keys to a Tar Heel victory. And key number 1, gotta guard the 3-point line, man. The guards for the Cardinals do a really good job of moving the ball around and finding open guys for spot-up threes, man. And we know that defending the daggum 3-point line is not necessarily the Heels' strong suit in like forever. So Carolina's going to have to step out on the Cardinal guards who shoot a ton of threes, and they're also going to have to not get caught watching a daggum basketball game and allowing those players to relocate with their backs turned. Carolina has got to guard the 3. They've got to be aware of where their man is on the dribble drive. Key number 2, let Cap cook, bro. Ian Jackson started his first game a couple days ago against Campbell, and the dude's averaging 25 points per game in his last 2 ball games while shooting a staggering 17 for 29 from the field and 6 of 15 from 3, which is good for 40%, obviously. Captain Jack has been lights out, and being on the floor with RJ and EC at the same time has even seemingly enhanced both of those guys' games, dude. So Captain Jack needs to stink and cook. There is no reason that he's not getting 30 plus minutes on the floor from now on. He is our most dynamic scorer, man. And key number 3, EC, the facilitator. Apparently, Cadeau was challenged by head coach Hubert Davis, and he delivered one of his best games of the season. Elliot Cadeau had 12 assists to only 3 turnovers. That is a 4-to-1 assist to turnover ratio, which is elite. Great ball game, okay? And he also had 12 points to go along with that, man. And a lot of that stuff was him going strong to the rack. When EC is staying under control and distributing the basketball like that, Carolina's offense takes off, i.e., they score 97 points. EC has got to continue to protect the basketball. Let's see if he can string back-to-back good games together to regain some of that confidence, man. And that'll take us into the prediction portion of the show. ESPN gives the Heels a 63.4% chance of beating the Cards, and I'm not necessarily that confident per se. While I do believe Carolina has played a little more cohesive in their last few games, I'm going to have to see it from this team on the road. This game is pretty much a toss-up for me, to be completely honest with you. And it's a game that Carolina could definitely drop if they do not bring their A game. But I am going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to say that the Heels get it done in a close basketball game, 80-77, and that pushes the Heels to a 2-0 record in conference play. So, you let me know what you think about this basketball game down in the comment section, Tar Heel and Cardinal Nation. Is your boy onto something? Or am I sitting up there in the daggum nosebleeds having no idea what I'm talking about? Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to the channel, baby. It is always a great day to be a Tar Heel. Happy New Year's. And we'll see you on a live reaction and watch party, baby. Go Heels.